It's Towel Day, so if you haven't seen my last video, Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Towel Most Useful Thing to Have, 42, Don't Panic. There, now we're all caught up. In April 2005, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie, after years of what Adams had described as development hell, was released. It was okay. For something that had been in development for so long, I had expected worse. Radio and book have something in common, in that they aren't visual. You can set up what seems to be one scenario, then reveal it to be another. You can't do that with film or TV, but you can use visual gags, which the film does occasionally do. Plot has changed significantly to fit the time frame and tie up more of a story. Zaphod's two heads and his reasons for running for president are mentioned but somewhat glossed over. There's a new character added, who both drives the plot and adds a layer of abstraction that I didn't think was necessary. And of course, there is a more romantic subplot. I would say on the whole, the casting is pretty well done. Martin Freeman puts on his "I just want to go home and have a nice cup of tea" air. What made him such a good Hobbit is what you expect from Arthur Dent. Zooey Deschanel plays Trillian, which wouldn't be a good fit for the book, but works for the more romantic movie version. The film is coherent, and though there was some room for a sequel, there's no need for one, unlike the source material, which claimed to be a trilogy in 5 parts. The Douglas Adams weirdness isn't on full display here, and I find the movie not particularly memorable when compared to how immensely quotable the book is. However, one of the earlier scenes was sensibly updated. In the book, Ford buys 6 pints, pays with a £5 note and tells the landlord to keep the change. The landlord remarks that this is generous of him and seems to mean it. If you tried to pay for 6 pints with £5 now, or indeed in 2006, they would tell you still owed them money. This is one of the main things that dates the earlier versions, and when they go into space this problem vanishes. The one thing the film is able to do better than the book is the soundtrack. Though what I consider to be the iconic track of The Hitchhiker's Guide, The Eagle's Journey of the Sorcerer, is used in the titles. The opening song and end credits is the original song, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. This song wasn't quite nominated for an Oscar. So is the book better? For me, yes. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is not my favourite book. It's not even my favourite book by Douglas Adams. But it was the first of my favourite book series, and perhaps the defining work of my favourite author. Each version of The Hitchhiker's Guide is unique to its format. The radio play is not the novel, which is not the TV series, which is not the untamable beast of an adventure game, which is not the stage version. The movie is not my preferred version of this story.